That makes no sense.
What you say?
Another cat's downstairs.
Yeah.
Why don't you like
The
cats?
cat's sat at the bar.
And
That
he's
is
looking
mental.
at me.
The cat is actually sat at the bar.
I know.
It's sat on a stool at the bar.
I've got to say, guys.
He said it leads the woman in.
I didn't notice a cat anywhere.
Neither
I've not
did
even
I.
seen
Thing
a cat.
is, like, if a
I
cat,
thought
I've not even seen a cat.
she must be pretty easy.
Hang on.
Cat's pulling her, like.
Have you not seen a cat since
No.
we talked about?
Since what you talked about, I didn't even...
hang on. What are you doing? I don't even know.
No, I'm just saying.
You're laughing at your own thing
She
now.
must be
And I'm
pretty easy if the cat's pulling her. I mean. That's a drink. Yes. Got any whiskers?
Saucer of milk?
Whiskers.
A pint of lager and a bowl of milk, please.
I was so engrossed by the... I think I was so engrossed by the barman's story. Rangers.
No, but
fan,
did you not look when we
taking us
all
through
looked
everything.
when we all looked over at the cat on the chair and he was like, "Is that a cat?" You didn't bother to look.
I didn't even clock it.
Ragg's just like
I didn't clock it.
Rag just staring into his pint.
No, but I didn't clock it though. Said something about the cat though. I didn't realise. Like I didn't realise there was somebody.
No, it was only because she touched me on the shoulder to get past me, and I was like, and then she was looking at the floor.
But I didn't see that.
And I was like,
a cat.
what's she doing?
What's she doing?
Why
Yeah.
are you scared of cats? Where's it come from? Like, is it like a young thing?
Do you remember we were in that pub in Archway?
Exactly, that was
Mate,
brilliant.
Did he like it?
That's when I
No,
knew that
it's
it
a family
was
thing.
serious.
My dad doesn't like cats.
three-legged cat,
His
yeah.
mum didn't like cats. It's just one of those
Mate,
things.
I'm not a
like-
big fan of cats either, but
But what's happened is like what I'm saying is like people are scared of spiders.
Yeah,
People are scared of dogs.
dags.
people are. Yeah.
So if you're scared of something, you're scared of something. I'm not, people always say to me.
Yeah, but why though?
Sorry, people
No, but why though?
People say, well, what are they going to do to you? And they're going to attack you. No, they're not going to attack me. I know that if a cat went mental at me, I'd defeat the cat. But what I'm saying is, I don't want the cat to touch me. I find them creepy. I don't
really?
like the way they move.
Really, yeah.
It's the same with David Attenborough programs. I love watching them, but it's like when you watch like the leopards and the jaguars, you're like, oh shit.
Oh, so
If I
is
was to be
it
killed
big
by
cat?
anything, I'd rather be
Is
killed by something but
it
a
because
cat.
of big cats then?
No, it's because my mate when I was younger, he had a cat. It was the most fiercest cat ever.
Yeah.
And it was like he used to sit in the window.
What was it called?
Had tattoos
Spot.
and stuff.
Spot.
Called
Spot the
and he was
cat.
like-
Okay.
And if I came towards
Spot
the
the
door,
cat. That's actually a great name. Spot the cat is a
yeah,
great
it was
name.
white with black spots, and he used to.
That's a good name for a
Google that,
band.
And then,
Spot the cat.
and then he used to jump at me
Excellent.
like.
That's a great band name.
Can I
Spot
tell
the
you
Cat.
fucking why I'm so
No.
fast you killed down a band?
Because that's
Sorry,
such a
but
good name.
fucking bloody what's it? Simon Cowell's on the show today. Sorry,
Spot the cat though. That's such
Spot, yeah, fucking spots, not because it's being clever.
No, but for like
Christ
a
almighty.
really catchy name where bands are looking for names, Spot
Yeah.
the Cat is
Catchy
so good.
name.
It is good.
Yeah.
Well done,
Well done.
Oh,
Well done you for speaking out.
Oh.
Go on.
Laugh, oh
Shut
laugh.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, stop.
Sorry, I've got over
What's
that.
that?
Spot the cat was
Yeah,
like
he used to
the reason.
jump at me, and then I used to tell his mum like I don't like cats, so we go to the bedroom, play the PlayStation, and all of a sudden the door would just like creak open, the cat would just walk in, so I used to jump in the
Yeah, but
bed.
did it ever,
The cat
ever
used to jump
touch
in
you
the
though?
bed.
Yeah.
No, he used to try and comfort me, yeah.
Cover you?
Comfort me.
Come
for you.
Not in that way. He used to wank it off. Nah, delete that.
Hello and welcome to Football Humans.
Don't include that.
No,
That's
we're going to
staying
include
in.
that. That's
That's
staying
staying in.
in. That's staying in.
Having a laugh.
So this week we are in the Nell in the West End, and
First sins.
Yeah.
no, for the first time in a while, it's like kind of our regular haunt, I guess. Like
Well, it was.
Before it gets straight done.
Yeah.
before COVID.
This is the first
before-
appearance of the season here, though.
It
It's
is.
like your home ground has had like a refurb or whatever, and they're
kind of
doing
is.
the ground up, and this is
It's like
coming back home.
It's like
Yeah,
if
but
Arsenal
going back a couple of
fans
weeks.
went back to the Highbury. They weren't at the Emirates.
The Highbury.
I was going to say the Emirates.
Yeah.
If Arsenal fans weren't at the Emirates and they went back to Highbury,
Yeah.
they'd be happy, wouldn't they? And that's
Weirdly,
kind
I
of
just went the Highbury again in my head. Yeah, I laughed again.
that's kind of
Sorry,
where you
my
find
bad.
us.
No offence, Fleetwood Town. It's also called Highbury,
Is it?
not Flybury. Welcome to Highbury.
Okay, so I'm guessing as a listener, you can tell where this podcast is going right
We've
now.
already had a couple of bevies, and
We have
let's
had
be
a few drinks,
Oh yeah.
and
You know me.
so
honest.
I'm going to guide this. We're going to kick off with
He doesn't know where he's going.
I don't know
He
where
doesn't know where he's going.
Arsenal Tottenham, got to be.
it's got to
Yes, it has actually.
Not fun.
be. Okay,
It has, it
so
has.
I'm going to say,
It has.
are we fickle as football fans? So
No. No, no, no,
Hang on.
no,
Let me
no,
finish.
no,
Let me
no,
finish.
no.
Nuno wins 3 games in a row, and then he loses 3 games in a row.
No.
We're all saying he's got to be sacked because he's
No.
because
Who says we're going to be
No.
sacked?
Who's saying that?
you said you
Alice is gonna be
text
sacked.
you said Nuno you said
Favourite to be sacked more than Arteta.
more than
Yeah.
Arteta
Because of that
Nuno
result.
yeah from that result.
Yeah.
So that's
And then
hang
did
on,
you?
let me formulate the question.
Yeah,
so,
do it.
Shut up, lads.
Do it.
So we changed from Arteta loses 3 games, he wins 3 games on the bounce. My question is this. Because we were kind of going about Arteta, is he going to be the first manager to get sacked? He's not doing a great job at Arsenal. Are we fickle as football fans
No.
to kind of like look at that and
No.
go, Arteta now, he's won 3
No.
games on the bounce, he's beat Spurs, their fucking local, derby rival.
Not at all.
Is Nuno in trouble?
No.
Is there a swing?
I think it
No.
Is there?
Well, actually, I keep saying no because
No.
I'm trying to.
Yes, actually.
but because your initial question was, are we fickle as football fans? Absolutely not. Because that's not right.
Yeah, I see what you
Because
mean,
it's the reporters.
yeah.
Because
It is,
basically,
it is.
Yeah.
I read something yesterday. Yesterday? No, it must have been this morning. Sorry, I'm lost track of days a little bit. But it must have been this morning that I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? And it was about like, is this a full storm or is Arteta the new Arsene Wenger? That was on BBC Sport.
Really?
I was like,
Who
are
said
you
that?
fucking
And who said-
kidding me?
who said that?
Are you
And who said
fucking
that?
kidding me?
Who said that he's new?
I don't know who it was.
It was.
Because you know what? I didn't even
It
want to read it.
was-
I didn't even want to read it.
It was
because
Tony Adams.
It was
an ex-Arsenal player.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it was
to
an
read that
ex-Arsenal.
as a headline
After
on
a
BBC
week, I know.
Sport, I was like, this guy has just been like fucking hounded out as like,
Yeah, and one win
Shite.
has changed. He's
it
been
is
doing it for 25
unbelievable.
years.
And,
yeah.
and not only that, but
I
it's
know.
like that Spurs team is pretty poor at the minute,
Yeah.
and that's not
Shocking.
and that's not saying Nuno should be sacked either.
No.
But it was like, Tottenham started the games and they started the first 3 games. They didn't concede goals, but they scored 1. It's not like their attacking prowess is like massive now. Harry Kane is not doing a lot. Son is not doing a lot. But defensively, they did well. And the last few games, it's just not happened. So it's like you can't judge it on 3-game
absolutely
fucking
not.
brackets. Do you know what I mean?
I fancy
It's
that.
like, so Arsenal could Steve said on the thing, didn't he? He was like, "Oh, we're a top 10 team," and he knew what he was saying because he's like, "Top 10, fair enough. We'll let you get away with that." Because if he'd have gone any higher,
We'd have been like, no, you're
we'd
not.
be like, hang on.
Yeah.
But,
No, he did it as he knew what he said.
he knew.
But it's like there was no goals in the second half.
No.
It was just tactically the way they set up. It was just not right.
I fancied Arsenal strongly before the game. I did, and the thing is,
Why though?
I just feel
Was
like
that from previous?
yeah, and
watches
looking,
of
looking
Tottenham?
at Spurs, like Spurs over the last 4 or 5 years have been relying on Son and Kane massively. It's the only world class players have had in their team.
Yeah.
And Son and Kane are not on form at all. And I say not on form. I mean, Kane doesn't look. In fact, I don't want to say he doesn't look interested because he was running about and trying to make tackles and stuff. But
No, he's
he's-
over interested.
Yes, that's
That's
absolutely
the
right.
problem.
He's over interested.
He's trying
But
to
he
do
doesn't want to
jobs.
be there. He doesn't want to- yeah.
He's trying to be a
He's trying to be
centre-back,
Christian Eriksen.
a midfielder, and a striker
doesn't want to be
at the
there.
same time.
He's
doesn't
trying.
want to be
He's,
there.
he's trying to be that guy because he's basically realizing, and weirdly, this is probably what they see in training, and we don't see that thing. But he's watching things and thinking there is no guy that is playing that ball through, and he's like, I trust Son. I trust Son will be there, so I can play this ball.
I
will go back and play this ball to him.
Yeah.
But he's obviously not trusting his midfielders to be able to do that.
There isn't a midfield.
for both of them. Do you know what I mean? Which is why,
said,
like, he had
there's no midfield.
not this game, but last week he had 2 touches in the box or something, or weird something like a crazy
Awful
stat.
Yeah.
Of like, it's mad. It's absolutely mad.
But their midfield was missing completely.
Totally.
When you look at like the analysis and looking at Spurs as a team, I'd be like, if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be really
100%.
worried because
I'd be fucking screaming at them.
they're not there like in the middle of the park. I don't know what they're missing, but like
as you're saying, you've got guys like Højbjerg who's been a good signing for them. But he was walking
there a while,
throughout.
right? Yeah.
He didn't look interested. He wasn't tracking his man. He wasn't getting involved in the tackles.
Well, that was the biggest problem. What you're saying, there was a lot of players doing that exact same thing.
Yeah.
There was a lot of like, it looked like Tottenham were in a training game.
Yeah, it
was just like
you could see
they're
from
just
the
jogging about.
Totally
there was no enthusiasm about them and nothing, no urgency.
Yeah.
Like,
Arsenal totally up for it. Tottenham the absolute opposite. And it was pure to see because, like, I mean, I know it happens and stuff, but you want a good game, don't you? You want to see 2 top sides going at
100%.
it. But when you see one, you're like, it's so obvious. It's like Son and Kane are not the same players they were last year, and not because they're a year older. It's because they're not. For me,
but they're playing in a different way. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about
You're
Son.
right, yeah.
I don't know about Son because Son didn't do that much.
Yeah.
But Kane just, like you were saying, he's tracking back and he's doing things he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
You know, but that's obviously because he knows there's no one else that's going to be doing it for him.
Yeah.
But let's not let Arsenal fans run away with this.
No.
Arsenal weren't amazing.
First
to be
5
fair,
minutes to be out.
Saka's goal.
But yeah.
Saka's goal was a mistake from Kane. It was a ricochet.
Kane, yeah.
You know, and then they scored. Spurs,
Our favourite player, Ricochet.
Yeah, Ricochet.
Who's Ricochet? John O'Shea's brother.
Yeah.
Like him. Carry on, Rag, sorry.
But Spurs were actually unlucky with their chances. And when it comes down to, like, you know, things going for you and all that sort of thing, things are against Spurs at the moment. You feel like those chances where, like, Kane has a one-on-one and he pulls it wide, and you're like...
No, but are they against him or are...
No, but it's a confidence thing. Like, he would be banging those chances in if he's on form.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is a question.
But it's like the whole team is
a personal
out of form.
Is it a personal confidence thing or is it his team confidence?
I think it's a whole team.
There's
throughout the whole team
should rebuild because Kane and probably Son's time is over because like they had their time on the pitch.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Because Son does. I don't think Son would want to be there if Kane wasn't there. And Son would not be the same player. So they should have sold Kane. I think you should have sold Son and rebuilt the team because they've had enough years, 5 years.
I
Son, Kane,
don't agree with
Eriksen.
I don't agree with that either.
I think they should have sold Kane.
Yeah.
I think his head was turned.
Yeah, I think
he wanted to move on.
Kane, yeah.
You should always move a player on.
Yeah.
When their head.
And I think they should have
and they want to go on, and then you've got that money to rebuild
a decent midfielder.
And the first
they never replaced Christian Eriksen. They never did.
Yeah.
Never did.
The first 3 games where they
for Christian Eriksen's time that he was there, he's in the top 10 of like. That might be wrong. I'm going to say it anyway. But he's in the top 10 of like assisters in the Premier League. He is. I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, he probably is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said sisters.
Oh yeah.
Top 10 sisters.
Sisters.
Yeah.
Top 10 sisters in the Premier League. Sister. Sorry. I had a couple.
But they never replaced that sort of player.
No, and Dele Alli, they had that Eriksen, Ali, and Son with Kane up top, and Ali's nowhere near the player he was. He'll never be again for me. He's not got that attitude. He said it himself. He said he's too old to get back to where he was.
Ali, he said he's too old.
He said at 24. He said
he's 24 now, right?
Well, he's 25 now, but he said when he was 24 last season, he said, didn't he? He said, remember that?
I don't know.
Just so any new listener knows, so this is the Football Humans, and we like a good pub chat.
Have we not actually introduced the podcast?
Yeah, we've introduced it, but I'm just saying, like...
This is Ras, this is Wragg, this is...
Ras.
Get his glass up, bro.
I forgot what her name was for a second.
Yeah, it's right.
No, but it's pub talk, so
Yeah.
any statistic you hear is truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all.
Or
because-
fabrication.
but-
Or fabrication.
Yeah, so
Or fabrication.
if John's saying that Dele Alli said he was
we did
finished,
talk about this last year.
Yeah.
Finished
He did
last
say,
year.
he said I'm 24
Then-
now, I'm not 18.
this is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but he
He
didn't
did say that. And
Yeah,
he
but he didn't say I'm done with football, no, right?
He didn't say I'm not football, but he said he won't be the player he was because he's 24.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so...
Yeah, but
so
you said he's done
shite-
with football, you said.
No, I didn't say that, Ras. Rewind that, Rag. Ras is looking shite.
Rewind.
Again.
Okay.
Take that cap off, Ras. I ain't glasses.
Go on.
Fuck that.
What did Dele Alli? What did he say?
He's not going to play the was because he's 24 now, so he's apparently past it. That's
Okay.
he did say that. So yeah, so
finished.
that Dele Alli is shite now. He's not gonna play.
English.
He's
No,
24.
I know that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Finished, he's
What
English.
stupid comment? But he's not going to play the was. He's not going to be the player he was 4 years ago. He's not. So he's a waste of time. Eriksen's gone. Son and Kane are the two of the four that are left. Not
Are
playing
Spurs,
because
are
Kane
Spurs
should have
in
gone.
trouble?
Yes,
Are they
massively.
Are they
Massively.
a mid-table
Massively.
team in
You say
trouble?
massively. I don't think so.
They will be a mid-table
I
team.
don't
They'll
think so.
finish 10th this year.
You think?
100%.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Premier League is so like squashed down now.
No, it is,
that
though.
I think by trouble, your
Yeah.
difference of
No
trouble
game's
is
an easy
different to
game.
me.
No
Because
game's-
I think they
yeah.
will finish mid-table, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's trouble.
Well, they've been top 5 for the last 12, 13 years.
Talking about.
Finishing 10th is trouble.
I don't
surely.
think that's right either.
So
It is.
what's the top 6 right now?
Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal. Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool.
What are you saying?
That's the top 4.
So
I
those
can't name
two-
top
Yeah, I
6.
know.
That is
So
the
those
top 4.
two-
Yeah, to be
two
honest,
places,
yeah,
No,
you'd
that's the
probably
top
go
four.
Spurs and Arsenal
No,
respectively
I don't think so.
throughout
way.
the ages.
No way.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so where does
I would be
Spurs fit then?
I would be surprised if one of them makes the top
Yeah,
6.
so would I.
Because this Arsenal result, I don't think that covers
It
up the
doesn't
creases
cover up the
at
creases.
all.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
that's it.
Because
Yeah.
And Arteta after the game was like,
Because basically,
Ah.
Chelsea Tottenham, we could have scored way more than that
Yeah.
than we did in that game.
Yeah.
Like there was, it was basically like they'd just given up.
Definitely.
At that point, and that's the major problem. Is it does look like there's a bit of an attitude problem, as in like they don't feel like they can win the games, or they don't. I don't know.
No, you're
But
right.
they
The
started so well. That's what's so
But
interesting.
the
though.
worst thing is when a manager comes out and says, alludes to things, and says things like, "Did you see Nuno's?"
No, I didn't.
So he
no.
basically said, again, pub chat. So paraphrasing,
Yeah.
basically said, "I don't
Fix
have,
up, look sharp.
I don't have, I don't have the players
Fizzy.
on the pitch doing what I've instructed them
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do."
yeah. So he's basically saying that
saying,
what I've told you in
What
training,
I've told you in training,
they aren't
you're
doing.
not
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
not implementing.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
my game plan.
Yeah, yeah.
And the reason we've lost to Arsenal is because you're not following the instructions that
Yeah.
we've gone through and I've
Yeah.
tried to prepare
Yeah.
you for.
Yeah.
And
But the thing is,
When
sometimes,
there's that kind of,
sometimes though, sometimes you think that it's one guy's instructions and there's 11 players. Surely all 11 players are not on the same wavelength.
I think,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
but if you're drilled, like if you watch Man City, you watch Liverpool without the ball, they're drilled to
Yeah.
close
If
down,
they're not playing for their
and
manager.
it's totally that
'Cause
kind
to
of
be-
philosophy.
To be fair to Nuno,
Whereas
Wolves
Wolves-
are not a team that leaked a lot of goals.
No.
No.
I mean,
They're still not.
They're
They're still not.
Yeah, there may have been the odd occasion where they let in a few
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
but they were not a team that would get hammered. Do you know what I mean?
No.
And
They would lose by the odd
And they
goal.
always
and
played 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Which Spurs don't play now, do they?
Mm.
So
Yeah, but how much is that? How
Well,
much
the
is that down to the players?
No, I
that
think
he's
it's
got?
not the players. I think it's the
No, but
up
as in
top.
like how much of the player? As in like he has
because
to pick that
He's not
formation.
playing, but I don't think it's his team, to be fair, because he signed Brian Gill from Sevilla, who doesn't get his game. And
Yeah, he came on as a sub.
yeah, but he doesn't. He's not starting.
What's
the game.
funny is
But
someone
he's not-
said
he's not his
said
team.
if they sack Nuno,
Yeah.
they've already interviewed all the people
I
that
know, yeah.
could take that job.
No, but
Yeah.
So they're not going to get anyone in
No, but that's
to
exactly
replace
right.
that
So basically,
philosophy, are they?
what they've got wrong is they didn't want him to begin with.
No, they
they
didn't.
already
They
said
were-
at the beginning
there was
We
3 or
don't
4
want Nuno.
managers
Yeah.
above
Like,
you.
I know.
they
Yeah.
said we don't want him.
Yeah.
So he's come into a job that he's basically knew he wasn't wanted for
Yeah.
because everyone else knew it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they were interviewing everyone along
Yeah.
the way,
I
and then
know.
they gone,
Okay.
May as well go fast.
fucking hell, the season's
Exactly.
like 2 weeks
And
away.
he's,
Yeah.
and
Like,
he's
let's
saying,
give him the
I
job.
want these players, and they're going, well, it's too late.
Well, we ain't got those
We ain't got
players,
those
yeah.
players.
Yeah.
Because we took too long to appoint you. So,
well,
like,
Brian Joe, I don't know if he's has signed or not, but he doesn't get his game.
So if
Yeah,
he
so
hangs on till like January, do you think Spurs will back him
No,
to
I-
kind of like get in a few players that
What?
would actually work his
I
system?
don't trust Daniel
Daniel
Levy for me.
No.
I mean, they need to back him, but I don't trust Daniel Levy. I think he's a scumbag.
I think Nuno's a great manager, and I think
Yeah, but they won't.
He
They
would
won't, they
do
won't
well
give him the
at
money.
Spurs.
They won't give him the money for it.
no, but the thing is, I think what he was saying, they're probably not trusting the players he wants to get. Because
Yeah.
at Wolves, they did trust the players he wants to get, and obviously there was a bit of like,
Yeah.
you know, the Portuguese agent guy that was helping
Yeah.
him with those players coming in or whatever.
Mm.
But he picked the players he wanted to pick, and
Yeah.
Wolves have been a good team, right?
Yeah, they
Since
have.
they've been in the
Yeah.
Premier League, they've been a good team. So if he gets the players he wants, I think, you know, Spurs will do decent.
I
Whether
think-
they'll be up challenging, I don't know.
I
But
think
they,
it's down to
you know,
they don't trust the manager though. We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
100%.
back these players, but we're going to sack you in the summer anyway.
What is
we're
one-
going to get a new manager.
well,
And he's
100%.
not going to want these players.
that's exactly what it
Yeah.
is
You know what I
because
mean?
they've
I
already
think- I think
already
so.
said that
I
they
think
didn't want
so.
him. So
Yeah, exactly.
you're already starting on
Yeah.
a terrible like
And
ground
who's going to
there,
come to
aren't you?
Spurs when they're finishing 10th of the league?
Yeah.
They're not Champions
And
League.
Harry Kane's moving on because
Yeah.
he's
And
probably
Son-
going to
and
go
Son.
January
Yeah.
or maybe summer.
Yeah. So
yeah.
they're
Do you
going
think-
back to be Tottenham Hotspur in the 1990s.
Do you think the Harry Kane saga has affected it as well?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
100%.
He doesn't. He
Yeah.
doesn't look interested. Like,
No, he looks over interested. That's the problem. He looks like he wants to be
I just think it's
the player that goes all around the pitch
I
and
think
runs
it's
the whole
over-interest. I think
game.
he's frustrated.
No,
He's,
yeah.
I was contemplating it. I didn't do it at the end, but I thought I'm going to stick a fiver on him getting sent off today because I looked at it. It was 60-61. I thought, but I didn't. I didn't. Because he was
You
running.
thought-
He was
what
running.
did you
jumping
think?
at challenges.
What did you think?
He was
I went. He was jumping at challenges. I thought, this is the first 5 minutes. I thought, no, I don't want to waste my money.
So, Manchester City against Chelsea.
I knew this was
Build.
coming.
Well, I mean, you're a Chelsea fan, Michael. We've got to bring it up. I'm sorry.
Do you know what?
It was
I will
billed as
say
a
now,
big
though,
game.
I knew will say.
We'll get
start
onto his Man United
Just to-
fucking game.
Just to
But-
start off though, when there's a 12:30 game on a Saturday, I know there was a
Okay.
Friday night game. I hate it
I know,
because
I know.
if
It kills
if
your
we
weekend.
lose that game,
Yeah.
I'm done with the weekend.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm done with the weekend. You're lucky I watched that Arsenal Tottenham game, and it was only in bits. But everything else, I've not bothered watching because I was like, right, that's me done.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So,
No rush.
what happened?
Tuchel got it wrong.
He got his tactics wrong.
Absolutely 100%
Got-
wrong.
Could not get
100%
out.
wrong.
Sorry, Ross. Carry on.
No.
I'm butting in. No, I am. Carry
No,
on.
but that's right though, because
Yeah.
Could not get
basically
out.
the first half, every time he's played against against City, sorry, not United. I was looking at him, so I thought,
Killed it.
but every time they played against City,
Yeah.
he's played his own game.
Yeah.
This time he well overthought it. He was like, I need to stop the possession game. I need to pack out the midfield and, you know, try and hope for the best. But basically it was just wave and wave of attack.
He did
It
Guardiola
was wave
in
and wave
the
of attack.
Champions League final.
Yes,
He
basically.
overthought it.
Yeah.
Did the complete
Massively.
opposite of what he should have done.
Massively.
Went against this whole game.
Because second half,
Yeah.
as soon as they changed it, they took Kante off and bought...
Not for injury though.
No.
Tactics.
Yeah. But there was just more going forward. There
Yeah.
was more, and there was so much more position going forward. Like so much, we at least attacked.
To be
And
fair,
they didn't really like
watching that game.
struggle. Mendy, Mendy
I
was
was
in
going to say,
control.
watching that game, it was frustrating as a neutral to watch that and
Oh, I was
not
so
have-
looking forward to it.
not have the Chelsea that Liverpool faced
No,
because I felt like
Lukaku
That-
could have been like.
yeah
It was so
on a
frustrating.
counter attack and all that sort of thing. Chelsea.
Well, that's what he was saying.
Should have dominated more.
Yeah. No, but
They should have
unfortunately,
dominated.
he was playing the counter-attack, and every time we did get a chance to counter-attack, we were terrible.
But you were poor.
Like, there was so many loose balls. Like,
Timo Werner, man.
Kovacic's going through.
I can't get a hold of him, man.
Why is he
No.
not
I know he creates
Whoa,
space.
whoa, whoa. Do you
No, but
know
hang
what,
on, I know
though?
he creates space.
Do you know what, though? Everyone's bagging on Werner because he was in it. He was actually one of the better players.
Finishing chances.
He was one of the better players.
He's the worst
Yeah,
player
but
I've ever seen in my life.
yeah, but what chance did he have during that? He didn't have any
He's
chances
the
during that.
fucking worst
Yeah,
thing
but
I've
you're
ever seen in my
remembering
life.
history. He was one of the better players. He was the only guy holding the ball up in the first half.
That's what I mean.
Taking
Hold
it into
ball
the
up,
corner.
create space,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I'm talking about a number 9.
No, he's not a number 9, but he's clearly not a number 9. And he was never
He's
a
not
number
fucking
9.
number 10 either.
He was
He's
never a
fucking-
number 9.
But
He was never a number 9.
I don't know.
He was never a number 9.
That's what I
10.
was sold when I it was Jeremy's been
Who
number
sold
9.
you that?
Tuchel.
Who was trying to sell you that?
Fucking Tuchel. He's the guy who's number
No.
9. I was like, is he?
I'll have him.
I'll have him.
Yeah.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah. You got a fucking dodgy deal there, mate.
You sure?
Yeah. No, but yeah. I mean, it was just
Couldn't
all
get
wrong.
out, couldn't
It
get
was
out,
just
mate.
all wrong. Yeah, it was.
I was like, come
It was
on,
the
man.
worst half
Get
of football
out.
to
Even
watch.
I was like,
No,
get out.
No, but that's the thing. Even because it was the worst game I've seen in a long time. For that reason, it was even. They're playing passes out of the back that they played straight to Man City players. Literally, pass out of the back.
I watched it.
Oh,
I watched
coming
it.
straight
I watched
back.
it. It couldn't
Coming
keep
straight
the
back.
ball. Couldn't
No.
keep the ball. The ball goes over the fucking Werner.
No, but that's
I'll
what
just-
that's what I don't
I'll-
understand though. City have just come off a 0-0 with Southampton,
Yeah.
and they've shown they've got like frailties in the team. Fucking got hiccups now.
Happens.
Yeah. So why has he done that? He's beat them so many
I
times
know.
by playing his way.
Yeah.
Why change it at
I
that
know.
point? He massively. Oh fuck.
Oh, that's really annoying. It is really annoying.
What, the hiccups
but it's
or-
fucking,
the hiccups or that?
But I know what you're saying.
He massively overthought it, and it was just like me and my dad were just like on the phone together, just going like, "Why has he done this?"
I know.
Because we've gone through years of Chelsea managers doing this same thing.
Yeah.
Because Mourinho used to do it.
Yeah.
He'd beat teams, and then the next time he plays them, he would overthink it and be like, "Right, they're good.
I know.
Let's sit back."
Well,
You sit
listen,
back for fucking 80 minutes. 80
I know.
minutes.
We've talked
And
about
then
many
you're
times.
just
I
sitting
know.
there as a Chelsea
I know,
fan,
thinking,
waiting, and just
what
like,
are you doing?
well, the goal's
Yeah.
coming any minute.
Yeah, I know.
Goal's coming
Yeah.
any minute.
Not as if.
That's gone nowhere.
Not as if you're
Goal's
professional.
coming. Goal's coming. Oh, there's a cross. Oh, header at back
Yeah.
post.
I know.
Oh, that was close.
I know.
Don't worry, we'll give it back to him in a
Not
minute.
as if we're professional
there it
managers,
is.
but-
there it is.
But.
There we go. Well done. Well done. Well done.
But what I've talked about for years is like, for obviously not to English Premiership, but obviously Heart and Midlothian. So it's like, what frustrates me the most is that it's like when they come to Tynecastle with Tatman, and it was the same season. It's like we beat Celtic were unbeaten for what, 40 games, 50 games. We go and attack them, we just get in their faces, beat them 4-0. Hammer Celtic 4-0 attack. Got Parkhead. It's like, right, same again. But it's like, nah. Playing like a 6-5. It's like, and then get beat 4-0. It's like, and then King Lavina at the time was like, well, it's like, hang on, mate.
I know.
You beat them full fucking nothing by getting in their faces and playing a 3-4-3 and getting in their faces.
You not learned
But
anything.
you played a 5-4.
That's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
But
and give me 4-0.
but
why?
But this is managers overthinking things. So
Yeah.
basically, we're a back three with 2 wing backs that are fucking high. So they're basically midfielders.
Yeah.
This time against Man City, we played 5 flat back.
Yeah.
They did not get forward at all.
No.
At all. They did not get forward. So you're sitting with a flat back 4, 3 fucking holding midfield players, 3 holding midfield players, and then a lonely Werner, and that's why.
So you were starting on that.
And Lukaku. No, but that's why this is not.
Lukaku.
Lukaku touched the ball way less than Werner.
I was
Put
going
it
to
that
say,
way.
it'd be
Put it
interesting
that
to
way.
see his stats.
No.
because
Lukaku
I'm
was
sure
never-
No,
He
but
was
he was
never-
so.
he was never
But the
that
thing
good.
is, when it did go forward, the passes were all over the place. It was just a massive, massive off day.
Yeah.
But It's exactly what you were saying. Why fucking change that?
Why
Doesn't
should-
matter where you are.
You know how to beat them.
You
You know how to beat them.
But
Why
it was
have you changed it?
It was at home for us as well. So it's
I
just
know.
like, what are you doing?
I know. Why you doing that?
Go at them.
I know.
Go at them. Because all it takes is 20 minutes of a game, 10, 20 minutes of Man City being like, well, they're not pressing. They're not going at us. So let's just keep the ball. Let's do it. I will say that Man City did press the ball amazingly.
They
Yeah.
were
They were good.
on
They were good.
top.
They were
in
like
that sense.
proper,
Yeah.
like fucking.
They were, yeah.
As soon as it got to someone's foot, they were
They
there.
were on it.
It
yeah.
felt like they had
Three or
way
four,
more players
yeah,
than we did.
yeah.
Like,
Totally.
but that was just the pace of the game. That's the way they were set up. So, to answer your question, Tuchel got it wrong.
Yeah.
What
100%.
what did you say?
Tuchel got it wrong.
Okay.
Sorry, I said it really
Tuchel should
quietly.
go. Listen, Tuchel should
Tuchel
go.
No,
got it
I said
wrong.
he got it wrong. He got it
Did-
massively wrong.
As a Manchester United fan, John, did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer get it wrong?
Who?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Well, there's
That was weird. way of saying it, wasn't it?
In giving Bruno Fernandes the responsibility of taking a penalty over Ronaldo.
Why ask me that? As if I would fucking know.
'Cause
I'm not a Man United fan, I'm a Hearts fan. I'm a Man United neutral.
I'm just
but
bringing it up because
I
actually think
I'm on your
he got
side.
it wrong.
I'm on your side. I don't know why Ronaldo never took the penalty.
Ronaldo should have taken the
No,
ball.
but Fernandes is the penalty taker, right?
But
And since Ronaldo's been there, is this the first penalty they've had?
I think so, yeah.
it must be then.
So it's not going to happen
Yeah.
again, is it? It's not
Is
going to
it?
happen again.
Is Ronaldo going to take the next penalty?
Yes.
Man United
Yeah.
get?
100%.
If he's on the
100%.
pitch.
But will that affect,
Fernandes
will
probably
that-
thought, I'm
yeah.
going to miss this, just get it out of the way.
Will that affect
'Cause-
Ronaldo? It will. It'll
Why?
affect him. You're off penalties now. Ronaldo's the main man now. You're not the main man.
But
now.
the thing is, I
Yeah.
did
It
wonder
would.
about
It
this
would.
because he is the main man. And for Portugal, he's not even in the team.
Who?
Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
He's not.
He kind of comes in and
He comes
goes
in and out. Yeah. So he's like one of the first to be substituted during the
they
during the
changed it up,
Euros
like,
when that
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
They were not often in the
Yeah.
same team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I did wonder whether this would affect the dynamic because it may be right that he might be that player that needs to be the main man.
I know it was on at the same time as the Chelsea game, obviously.
Yeah.
But did you see the
yeah.
highlights? Did you see?
No, I haven't watched it.
You like?
Nah.
Did you see it?
Clearly, I haven't.
Are we
Watched
talking
Chelsea
about a load of
Manchester?
bollocks? No.
No, the Man United game.
We moved
Yeah,
on.
what's it?
So, do you think David De Gea was impeded in the 89th minute by Ollie Watkins enough
Ollie Watkins, Ollie Watkins.
to mean that because Solskjaer came out and said he was offside, it shouldn't have counted?
Yeah, I didn't see the
What-
replay.
what
to
do
be
you
fair.
think?
I didn't see the replay, and what I think was, I don't want to talk too much about it, but I didn't see the. I saw
Why?
the goal. I saw the
Why?
goal.
Why didn't we?
Because I
talk
saw
too
the goal,
much
and
about it?
Solskjaer saying, well, it was offside, it shouldn't be. But I'm thinking, well, if it was offside, VAR would have called it offside.
My personal opinion, obviously skewed as a Liverpool fan, was that it was perfectly fine.
Yeah, surely
Literally
VAR,
perfectly fine.
surely VAR would have called it.
And I actually think it was.
Sorry, now I really want to see it. I'm sorry. I
and
didn't
it was
watch
a penalty. Like Man United deserved that penalty. Like it was a penalty. Like in the box, unnatural position, all that bollocks. Like
You were.
me, I was. Yeah.
You were. What sort
In
of
the
position were
penalty
you
area,
in?
I was in an unnatural position, mate.
Come on, Wragg. What are you doing, man?
But I've got to say, I absolutely love the fact that fucking Fernandes blasted that
Why did he do
so badly
I'm not
over
being
the.
funny,
It was
but
the.
why-
Do you know what?
probably-
I've not even seen the penalty.
Oh,
Did he
mate.
blast over the bar?
Let's
Yeah.
watch it. Let's watch.
I've not
because
even seen the penalty.
It was one of.
I've not seen the penalty.
It was
Like I
Why
said,
did he
honestly.
do that? Do
It
you want
was
another pint?
one of the worst penalties.
like I said,
I've
Saturday-
ever seen.
Do you want another
You
pint?
bought the last
Right.
one, didn't you?
No, right, boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll
have
have a pint.
let's have a pint. We're gonna watch the penalty and then discuss.
A while.
Yeah.
What about
But they would look at that, yeah, and they would say
what
no
about
foul.
the foul?
So
Is
are
that-
we complaining that VAR hasn't interjected?
No.
No?
We're
We're liking the way VAR is.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
moment.
Well, no, yeah, but what?
I mean, it was basically the thing of last season when it was just
It was.
everything goes to VR.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
everything
we've
goes.
seen it. We're happy that Aston Villa's goal should stand.
It should stand. But as I said,
Can you
I
name
did watch
a
it
worse
twice.
penalty?
I did watch it twice.
Can you name a worse penalty taken
Yeah.
than Bruno Fernandes?
That was pretty bad,
I
actually.
can't in Scotland, yeah. But
That
not in England.
no, but the thing is, that didn't even look like it was ever going to go near the goal.
It was.
It basically it left his foot, and about 2 foot from where it left his foot, it was already over the bar.
Yeah.
And it just kept going.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened though. He's usually a great penalty taker, right?
Didn't look up for it, but
No.
the Scottish one I'll tell you is Jason Cummings played with hips.
Anything on the game?
I can't remember what game it was. It
What
was at Hampden. Hips in the semi-final, and he tried to do the Rabona. What's it? The chip it? Is that the Rabona?
No.
What's the?
Yeah, it is the Rabona. Oh no, the Rabona is the.
What's the chip? What's
one
when you chip
round
at the net?
Panenka.
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 Panenka, and they chipped it over the bar.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, there is worse penalties because the Henri Pires one is worse than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they forget.
That is the worst penalty of all
really
time.
annoys the fucking actually now. Actually, he
Why?
really annoys me. That guy.
I actually quite like him
I
now.
just don't like
I
him.
used to hate him when he
I
played for
love
Arsenal,
him
but
now.
now I really like him.
That's
Great, man.
Don't tag him in this, please, Wragg.
Yeah.
Me and Ras like it, but Rassy Ras doesn't like it. It's
Yeah.
generally annoying. You would.
It could happen.
Of course it would.
It could happen.
But yeah, no. I don't
Why?
like-
What's your reasoning?
I find him really irritating. I just find him.
I love that he was wearing a
He's
retro
trying.
Arsenal shirt again.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, for the show.
He wore the JVC.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like,
That's
he
great.
never played in JVC.
He didn't play in that.
that's Ian Wright's kit. Like,
Not for me.
what? You're not feeling it?
Nah, not for me. What I do want to talk about is about that game, the Arsenal Tottenham game. When I was in the tube, I was trying to get a game because I was watching the first half.
On the tube?
Yeah, no, in the pub. In
Alright.
the pub?
He's lost track of his weekend. It was yesterday.
What have you done
It was
this
because I
weekend?
was at the Lyceum. I went to Balham.
Oh, yeah.
So I was trying to get in the tube, and I saw Kane getting tripped up in the box, and it wasn't a penalty, but it was a clear foul in the box. But he didn't get a penalty.
It wasn't.
So why didn't he get a penalty?
Was it a clear foul, though?
It wasn't.
Do you remember the one I'm talking about?
No.
What, it was a clear foul, wasn't
It
it?
wasn't a foul.
Is it not?
He dived.
He dived.
Kane is a massive diver.
He is a massive diver.
He's a massive.
But that-
You've said this yourself before.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm looking at replay. I'm like, oh, he's caught.
No, but do you know what? What
It wasn't
I
at all.
do like about this season is I'm hoping this is going to stamp these out because there's a lot of players.
When the referee just
That-
goes, just fucking get on with it. man.
Yeah,
Do you know what
exactly.
I mean?
I want that.
exactly.
I want that.
But as soon as they back in, they're down.
Yeah,
It's like there's a little kick in the back of the leg and they're
Yeah.
down.
exactly.
Well,
That's
look
it.
who it is.
Done. Ah,
We've got an Arsenal
still
fan.
going, are ya?
You came to join your podcast. Come on then.
Yeah, you can join the podcast.
Yeah, get
So-
involved.
Hello.
As an Arsenal fan, were you happy with the result, Lawrence?
Here we are.
Come on, sit down.
Fantastic day for an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
The North London derby.
Yeah.
Deservedly went to Arsenal.
Arteta's king, right? Arteta is
Are you
king.
a fan of Arteta right now?
Kick their shit
sure
out.
it's probably
Tottenham.
You can swear. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, it was a good day. I got excited and I am excited, but
Yeah.
as Tony Adams said, day to day. Next week,
Day to day, as Sony Adams said, day to day.
you never know, do you? But hey,
Have a sit.
That's fair enough.
Have a sit.
Come on,
Have a
join
sit
us.
down. Come and sit down, man.
Sorry.
Lawrence, Michael.
mate.
Yes,
Go on,
yeah.
sir. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
you stay there, like I said.
He'll sit in your lap.
So, you've come in, Michael,
Grab a
as,
seat, mate.
as a Liverpool fan.
Oh yes.
It
definitely.
was probably the best game of the weekend, actually.
Do you know
Liverpool
what?
Brentford.
I was,
Oh, we've not actually
It was
talked about
an
it yet.
absolute-
I was
We've not
quite
actually-
shocked.
It
We've
was
not
a
actually talked
spectacle.
about this
I
game
was
yet.
quite
so-
shocked to get. Is it Brentford?
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Mate, do you know what?
It was a brilliant game.
Drew free.
I didn't watch it.
3-0.
Brentford.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was a good game.
I was out at a gig
Absolutely awesome.
and all I saw was Liverpool scoring, so I was like, they beat them about 3 or 4-0 here.
No,
And I looked at my phone like 2 hours later, I'm like, 3-3. I didn't see any Brentford goals the whole time.
Then
They
it
scored
was
great.
neutral, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know.
They scored
Great
great.
game.
I
It really
shocked,
was.
mate.
I got a soft spot for Brentford. I like Brentford.
I
Oh,
have
you never said that
now.
other day, did you? No,
What?
shit. You said, no, I don't have a sauce spot. You
No,
said that, didn't you?
definitely. Because
I said the other day, you said you didn't have a sauce spot.
When?
I said, do you ever? I said, is QPR second team? He
No.
went, no. And I said, so Stevens, you went, well, not really. I said, and you went, well, even Brentford. Like, I used to kind of think because West London, but now
I sort of like Brentford.
I think I shit about them. You said.
Can I just
Okay,
butt in
fine.
on your,
You did say that,
on
right?
your
Fine.
podcast? I like Arteta. I think he's good.
Yeah.
I think it's sad. 1 week Arteta can be the greatest man.
That's
and
what we
Arsenal
said.
can go
Yeah.
forward.
That's what we
And
said.
then the
Yeah.
next week he's going to get the sack.
Yeah, tear him apart 1 week, and the next
Yeah.
week he's like
I
it
felt-
said today,
I
is he
felt-
the next Arsene Wenger? It's like,
I
come
felt
on.
for the Tottenham manager because as a Wolves manager, top draw.
That's exactly what we said. Yeah.
Top draw. So
yeah.
I think it's sad how they
Yeah.
can
Completely,
cut someone 1 week and the next.
That's
You know.
Yeah.
But this is coming from somebody who's not a massive football.
No, but who's the first
What do you
man
mean you're
to
not
get,
a massive
to
football
get
man?
sacked
He
then?
doesn't go to every match.
Yeah, well.
No, but like a couple of weeks ago, we were like, Arteta's bang on to get sacked.
But he follows.
Yeah.
He literally is
The thing
bang
is,
on. Like, but that is
have it
football,
right.
isn't it?
If he gets beat,
he goes up
next
and down.
week, he'll be back in it again.
but that's
He'll be
what
back
I'm
in the seconds
saying.
again.
So Arteta-
This
Arteta,
job
yeah.
has not saved him for a season.
Was that the
Yes.
first 3 games we lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he gets beat next week,
And the
he'll be
rest-
back in the
And
seconds.
then
That's it.
we've won the last 3 games.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, that's how sad it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, if you look at the likes of Chelsea, Man U, Man City, the money they spend, I didn't mention that.
Top.
We didn't spend that much
Yeah.
money, to be fair, this season.
But if you look at these teams, they
Don't
can
get
all-
involved, right?
We haven't.
Even on their bench,
Yeah.
they can put out an 8
Absolutely.
Very big discussion.
If we have any injuries, we're fucked.
Totally.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So that's the difference. We need to get rid of our owners, get the Swedish fella in.
He was
Yeah.
there.
He was with Henri.
He was sitting
He was
there
sitting
on real Saturday.
The Spotify kids,
He's
right?
sitting there mucking
Yeah.
off. It's not crazy. He's like, yeah, I'm going to buy you your
I
cup.
think
I
Arsenal
really
manager.
hope he does. I can't
Yeah.
see it happening, but
Well, he's got to. For Arsenal move forward, he's got to because they're going to slip down again.
I would have put a big shout out for Chelsea, Chesterfield FC.
You
Yeah,
said
me too.
Chelsea then.
Chesterfield.
You said Chelsea.
You said Chelsea.
You said that up there. You said Chelsea.
Yeah.
You said Chelsea. I heard that. I fucking heard that.
I heard
Still
Chelsea.
I heard
fine,
that.
Chin chin,
I heard
Fine,
that.
actually.
Yeah.
I
I've been
heard
at Chesterfield
Chelsea.
myself.